I think Menard right now is in the catbird seat. He can stay in that outside lane with Jimmy Johnson on his back bumper. That's working really well.
Oh, Jimmy gonna take.
Oh, no, Jimmy!
Contact.
And around goes Menard into the wall, taking cars with him.
Come on, high. Clear, clear, clear. All clear.
That.
Big wreck.
You got it.
Well, I'm just wondering, did that suck the back end of the car around on Menard, or did they make contact that turned him around?
When the 48 gets on your bumper like that, it probably had something to do with it.
There is your winner of the Clash of 2019. Due to the heavy rain, the race has been called. It's official. Jimmy Johnson is your winner.
There it is. Couldn't see that coming, could you?
He might just have to drive off the island because NASCAR might be just a little mad at him.
All right, so the lead is changing hands here now. Kevin Harvick has just gone out in front. A confusing situation to this race. Robbie Gordon may now be first in line on the racetrack, but the lead belongs to Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick started at the back of this field. Is he going to be able to hang on and get the win? Carpentier trying to find a way around, but Kevin Harvick is going to go from worst to first, and Kevin Harvick's name will go on the winner's trophy in the inaugural NASCAR Busch Series race in Montreal.
That's just awesome for that race team, boy. They, like I said, uh-oh, look out! Someone should tell these guys the race is over. Look, there's still guys spinning down there.
Oh man, 4 laps to go.
Oh, this is going to change everything.
Debris right in front of Greg Biffle.
Caution is out. Caution's out.
Oh man, these guys better pull their seatbelts down right now because this is unreal, and this is what the 07 that Clint Bowyer's won and Jimmy Johnson. Man, you talk about a shootout now.
Oh, we're going to have a shootout right here.
I'll put my crash helmet on right now.
I'm going to pull my seatbelts tight.
Pull it down. I'll put a helmet on. What are you going to do, Jerry?
How many times do you think Clint Bowyer went to bed at night dreaming of someday being in the big race here in the state of Kansas with national television and having a shot to win it with 1 lap to go?
Wake up, Dorothy. This is not a dream. It's real. Right here.
You are back in Kansas, kid, but you know what? Greg Biffle, he's a pretty tough hombre when it comes to passing people. Greg Biffle, 37-year-old driver, had gone 28 races. His last win was at Homestead at the end of finale of 2006.
Flag, buddy, right there. Checker flag.
Biffle takes the win at Kansas Speedway in what was an unbelievably long day, but he doesn't care. Right now, he is a winner in 2007.
Larson did not get the start that he wanted. He's going to have to work hard to get the outside of Jimmy Johnson here. Oh.
McMurray 3 wide.
Wow, he's sideways. Oh, no.
Big crash. Back straight away.
Crashed.
That'll be it.
Big wreck going into 3. I mean, look at them. They're wrecking everywhere.
I think they made it to the overtime line.
Now NASCAR will have to look at video to determine whether the leader was at the overtime line or not before the caution.
So many good cars. We're having great days here, all wadded up in the 3rd turn.
Allmendinger destroyed. Dillon against the turn 3 wall. And Jimmy Johnson will tie Cale Yarborough on Stock Car Racing's all-time win list. Johnson wins his 11th at Dover.
And he's got a lot of fans here in Dover because they're all cheering for that.
Spins his tires. Green flag back in the around goes to 48.
Crosses out, crosses out.
And the caution is out. That will now determine who wins this race. That they're saying that's not an attempt. NASCAR's saying not an attempt. On the restart,
The 48 around. They're saying, NASCAR saying it never went green as they were spinning. They hadn't actually gone green yet, so that was not an attempt. It's what we're hearing from NASCAR.
A few moments later.
2 laps to determine who will win the race and who will advance into round 3 in the chase. Coming back into the NBC Sports restart zone. 220 feet. Green flag back in the air. The 4 not going. They wreck behind him. The green flag is out as they cross the start-finish line. Will they throw the caution? Trying to get back up to speed. Caution comes out. Now the question is, who was in front?
Stay in front of them. Stay in front of them.
From NASCAR, they are telling us that the 22 was in front, and so Joey Logano will sweep round 2. Unofficially, Joey Logano, the winner at Talladega. Green flag back in the air. Overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank, is underway. Great restart for the 5 of Casey Kane. Can he hold it on the bottom of the track? Kane gets by him. Smoke rolling out behind the 11. Casey Kane in front of the 2 of Brad Keselowski. They go down the backstretch. Still smoke coming out of the 11. He gets up the racetrack. And the 11 goes around. They wreck behind him. Did they get to the overtime line? They haven't got there yet. Has the caution come out yet? Now the caution comes out. The question will be, did the caution come out after he crossed the overtime line? Casey Kane was there before the caution came out. Casey Kane will win the Brickyard 400.
On a great restart. Not a good restart, a great restart.
He said,
That's how you do it, baby. Winner of the Brickyard 400.
and guess what? Another winner in 2017 that now has an opportunity in the playoffs. Casey Kane. So many question marks around what's going to happen in his career. Needing a win to get into the playoffs, and he gets it at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This moment presented by Sunoco, fueling victories all season long. He will be taking the checkered flag.
Keep coming.
And there's the celebration.
Gordon inches ahead.
Right there is where Junior is so strong. Sailing off into the
trouble.
turn.
One car around, and it's Brian Vickers.
All right, the caution is out, and we are past the red flag lap. We are past the red flag lap. But remember, the field was frozen when the caution flag came out.
And who at that moment was the leader? We'll have to go back and see.
It would be obviously either Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 8 or Jeff Gordon in the 24.
Brian Vickers able to drive away after bringing out the 11th caution of the day in turn 3.
Well, there's no debris. There's no problem with the racetrack. I mean, I can't imagine we can't get this thing back started here with 4 laps to go.
Now, Tony Stewart will be 22nd. Just could not gain any ground after having to make that
Free all over the place out there. Just watch it.
that final stop. And that's what NASCAR was concerned about. A lot of debris on the racetrack.
God. All Budweiser cans.
However, that debris has come from that section of the grandstand. That's a sad commentary. The fans, of course, they want to see a green flag finish. Safety of the drivers, though, is paramount. And Jeff Gordon will win the Aaron's 499 over Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Harvick, and Robbie Gordon.